Today, a court in Switzerland has acquitted the well-known Islamic scholar Tariq Ramadan on charges of rape and sexual coercion. Ramadan had been accused of assaulting a woman in a hotel in Geneva in 2008. The former Oxford professor told the court he wanted to fight against what he called lies and manipulation in the case, saying he'd never sexually assaulted anyone. Immediately after today's verdict, the complainant's lawyer said she would appeal. Well, covering this is France 24's Claire Paquelin, who's with me in the studio now. Claire, first of all, just tell us a bit more about the case and what happened today in court.
So this case really was a typical example of his word against hers. The night in question was 15 years ago. The court said that there was no scientific evidence, no proof, and that's why Tariq Ramadan was acquitted today. This is a brief version of the two different versions, his and the woman involved. So she said they met at a book signing in Geneva. She admired him intellectually. They had coffee at his hotel, and he then subjected her to a hellish night of rape, of assaults, of beatings and insults. She went to see a psychiatrist in the following days, and the psychiatrist did record down that she was traumatized and that she was suffering, and she was describing rape. Now, he says she harassed him on social media, sent him loads of messages, invited him for coffee, invited herself up to his hotel room in Geneva. He allowed himself to be kissed, but there was no sexual relations because he wasn't attracted to her. He says that she continued to bombard him with messages afterwards, after that night, even quoting love songs to him. So it's a case of his word against hers. He says that she felt smarted because he didn't return her affections. She says that he took advantage of her vulnerability, and she says she'll appeal.
So legally, Ramadan not off the hook. As you said, this case is going to appeal. And here in France, he's also facing other trials as well, isn't he, from other women?
Yeah, 4 other women here in France. And this is all linked to the Me Too movement. These accusations emerged in 2017, right in the middle of the Me Too movement. Tariq Ramadan had a prestigious post at Oxford University. He's had to take a leave of absence because of these accusations. The Swiss woman in today's case said that she was inspired by the women in France, and that's why she decided to come forward. Tariq Ramadan says that these women have conspired against him. They've clubbed together along with some of his intellectual opponents. He says he's innocent and that these women are simply disappointed that he didn't return their affections. Just to give you some context, Tariq Ramadan was a very well-known scholar. His grandfather founded the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. He was extremely well-known. He was taking himself, he said, he was taking, a few flights every week, flying to different parts of the world to give conferences. Now he's actually not allowed to leave French soil while these cases are likely to stand at trial. He was given permission exceptionally to go to the trial in Geneva, but he'll have to come back to France and wait to go to court.
Claire Paquelin, thank you very much indeed.